I can't even come there.
You gonna be able to get it? Are you gonna keep climbing up or are you gonna come back down? Family ski vacation. This is probably one of our favorite runs in Beaver Creek. That's where we're at right now. Rubber jam. I better just sit down. It's too much noise. So we're here in Beaver Creek, and we've been here actually all week. And that run we just came through with the wagons and the teepees, that run's been closed the whole time we've been here. That's the first time they finally opened it this morning, and it's the best run on the mountain so far, simply because it's not all icy. It was actually had some powder. Conditions are not so great this year. Boy, totally what?
Your eyes are so sweet.
I know.
Just throw your goggles back on.
And I always think it's weird to vlog with goggles on, but I can't stop from doing this because it's so bright with snow.
Let's go.
You guys waiting on something? Huh?
You.
You waiting on me?
Yeah. I already made a teepee.
Ethan's just playing in the snow.
You made a teepee? Haley just takes a nap in the snow always.
I'm tired of waiting on everybody all the time.
Well, that's the joy of a family ski vacation. You get to wait on people, especially the guy trying to shoot a video. You always got to wait on him. Oh,
Yeah.
another one down.
I like to play in the snow.
Oh. See, I think secretly they kind of like that I do these videos now when we ski, because it slows us down a little bit and we get to actually play. Yeah, they get to play in the snow and enjoy a different aspect of the trip.
It gives them more rest.
Going slower, that's a concept. Is that a segue?
Right?
Maybe that's the segue to the topic of this video. Watch out, you got people behind you.
We're running side by side, faster than the fire in your eyes, remembering every mountain that we
You got some sweet hair going on there coming out of that helmet. Is that a new look?
I'm gonna go.
Think mine could do that? Just pull it out the front? Do you not know how to stand on skis? Is that too much work? Yeah. That's like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Okay, exaggeration. I've never seen anything but ice skating on ice skating rinks. That's a little different. At first I thought this looked incredibly boring, but then maybe that was the whole point. Perhaps there is something to the slower pace that this lady is experiencing life at. So we actually never took it slow. This is kind of something new for us. I just never had time before to take it slow. For years, all I've ever done was just look to the future. That's been my whole life. I started my first company when I was 20. I got married 30 days later. I was still in college actually when I started that first company. So I've just been a goal-oriented person that's just driven to get things done. So whenever we were on a trip, I was on the phone, I was doing emails, I was thinking about what I had to do when I got back home. I mean, so much so that my very helmet I bought the little pods that go on my helmet just so I could be on the phone when I'm on the slopes. I didn't want to miss a phone call. I wanted to make sure I was available for people. I had things to do. Work, work, work. That's all I would do. And so living in the moment, the very thing I needed to be present at what's going on right now was the one thing I couldn't do. Being present is more important than achieving that next goal that you have in mind, that next path that I wanted to be on. It doesn't matter. This is what matters. Being here with them, being present with them, cherishing these moments together, that's what matters. Now, I didn't live to work. That wasn't like my goal whatsoever. I just didn't know how to live in the moment. And so thus, everything I did became work. I had goals I wanted to achieve. I was a driven person. And so the only way to get there was to work. It was also just a season of life I was in. I had opportunity I needed to seize. So it only made sense at that time. Living in the moment was like something I tried really hard to do, but I could never do it. I don't know why, but every time I would try to just be present at any given moment with my family or with friends, whatever, all I could do was think about work. I mean, it was my passion. It's what I love to do, so it consumed me, but it became my enemy, and so it wasn't healthy. Even now, we were out skiing, and the whole time I'm thinking about, I need to make this video. I want to shoot this video. I want to make sure I capture this moment. But I wasn't being in the moment. So I had to slow down and take my own advice, and I stopped making the video until now. We're done. We're off the slopes. The sun's pretty much going down. I'm running out of time on this video. The kids are off playing on a playground right now, and I'm trying to finish this video because I wanted to give them the day on the mountain and not this video, my work. So even now, I'm still struggling to figure this out. So being in the moment with the family wasn't just for the sake of being in the moment. It was to give them the truest form of myself, to be present. C.S. Lewis said it best. He said, "For the present is the point at which time touches eternity." I mean, I can't even wrap my head around that. That kind of blows my mind to think about. But that's kind of the point. Like, that's how important the present is. It is the most important thing. It's all you have. And to squander it by being somewhere else and not being present with where you're at in the present moment kind of makes life pointless.
My heart can breathe.
And it was all good things that I was doing. But I'm sacrificing one good thing for another good thing, and I have to make sure that I am taking care of the one thing that I'm entrusted with more than anything, and that's my family. Busyness became my enemy. It was my betrayal. When for so long, it was who I was. To not be busy actually makes it feel like I'm betraying myself. I'm not being who I'm supposed to be. But there's a balance, and that's the part I was missing. Something I knew, but I was totally missing it. And I was forced to finally slow down. You kind of know my situation, how I got fired from my own company. And right after that, I was ready to go start up another company and just go for it, because that's who I am. That's what I want to do. I'm a doer. And it excites me. I love doing that. But in that process, I quickly figured out that it wasn't healthy. It wasn't the best thing for me. It wasn't the best thing for me. It wasn't the best thing for my family. And so I took a break. Instead of going from one business venture to the next startup and being in startup phase and just going and trying to seize on the opportunity, I came to realize that maybe I was in a different season of life, a season where I needed to actually slow down. Being busy, again, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need to do that. You need to work a ton because it is your moment. It is your opportunity. You need to seize on that. But for me, I'm in a different season now. And it took things like COVID, it took things like losing my company to figure that out. That I'm about to waste the best years of my life chasing achievement rather than being present in the moment. And so I took a year off. We basically enjoyed the achievement that we did have. We spent time together, somewhat forced, but it was needed and it was a really good thing. We worked on projects at home. We finished up a lot of things that we just had unfinished. We cleaned the slate and got ready to launch in a much more prepared way. And so even now though, as I go to launch again, I'm gonna do it slower. Because again, I'm in a different season of life. My kids are at a certain age, they need me. My wife needs me, I wanna be there for them. Yes, I'm the provider, I need to work at times, I will work a ton at times, but I'm going to pick and choose those moments carefully and wisely, and I'm gonna do it slower. I'm gonna talk slower, I'm gonna eat slower, I'm gonna spend time with people slower. Whatever that means, I'm just gonna slow down. I'm gonna eliminate being in a hurry, being impatient. I'm gonna fail at this, I promise. My wife knows I'm gonna fail at this, but I'm gonna try really hard because this is what I need to learn right now. I'm just gonna be present because that's the most important thing I can do right now. And it starts right now with me going and playing with my kids on the playground, right? And being done with this video. So, see you later.
We braved the hurricane, fought against the waves. We're dancing through the days. They said we'd never understand. We're building castles in the sand. Maybe we don't have to have a plan.